Thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so. Justice Binta Yanko, according to source, walked Abubakar Malami, the Minister of Injustice, out of her court before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case was called up. And she said that she will not entertain phantom charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and there was a shouting match between Abubakar Malami and Binta Yanko. And she warned the Fulani Nigerian government that they cannot destroy her career with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. So that was why she insisted that she was not going to entertain the court case against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until Supreme Court sorts the case out. According to reports, the Federal High Court, sitting in Abuja, adjourned the case between the Fulani Nigerian government and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to await the final verdict of the Supreme Court. The Court of Appeal has quashed all the Fulani Nigerian government charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, citing executive lawlessness. But a different panel of fraudulent judges who never sat for the initial panel that had Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. And they are of the same appellate court. They were bribed by Malami. Later, they stayed execution of the judgment pending the decision of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. Both the Fulani Nigerian government and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal team have appealed to the Supreme Court for judicial interpretation. As the trial court resumed, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers told the judge, Justice Binta Yanko, that she should wait the decision of the Supreme Court. Earlier, she walked Abubakar Malami out of her court. That was what happened. Because Malami came to smuggle the case into her daily routine. And she walked him out. And there was a shouting match between them. You know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer said that they were happy to report on the 13th of October, the Court of Appeal delivered a landmark judgment allowing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's appeal, thereby setting aside the remaining 7 count charges against him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer said the position, therefore, on the matter is that the appeal has been duly entered before the Apex Court of Nigeria with all respects, and humbly argued and urged Justice Binta Yanko's court to adjourn the matter and await the judgment of Supreme Court, which is the right thing to do. Subsequently, Justice Binta Yanko said she was also in agreement. She has no choice. After she had walked Malami out of her court, she has no choice. She was fed up. She was in agreement that since appeal is before Supreme Court, the court must adjourn and await the decision of the Supreme Court. She held that she has to stay out on the case. That was what she told the Fulani Nigerian government. That she will stay out of the case. Barrister Aloye Ejimako, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's special counsel, has reacted to the decision of the Federal High Court Abuja to suspend the further trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Barrister Ejimako explained that it was impossible for Justice Binta Nyako-led court to continue with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial. And that was why Justice Binta Nyako said that she has to stay out on the case because it was impossible to continue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial. It was impossible for her at her court. Justice Binta Nyako put off Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial, saying that due to the pending resolution of the Fulani Nigerian government's appeal against the October 13 judgment of the Court of Appeal that discharged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the terrorism charges. The Fulani Nigerian government's appeal seeking a reversal of the Court of Appeal judgment is pending before the Supreme Court. Reacting, Barrister Ejimako said the Court of Appeal judgment and that of the Federal High Court in Umuahia made it impossible for Justice Binta Nyako to continue with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial. But Barrister Ejimako said the pending appeal before the Supreme Court made a barrier to the continuation of the trial. So the ruling by Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court was not unexpected. She knows that. She knows that her court has no more business with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, there is absolutely no way she can proceed with the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in view of the jurisdictional barriers created by the judgments of the Court of Appeal and that of the Federal High Court Umuahia. To cap it all, the matter is also pending before the Supreme Court on appeal. No trial court can proceed with any trial that is burdened by these triple factors. No trial court. Malami does not understand this because he's an illiterate, a quota system Sharia lawyer. He thought it's a Sharia court he was in. You know? No wonder Justice Binta Nyako and the rest were telling them that this is not Sharia court. You know? He does not know anything. He does not even know the law. Now, they have put themselves in trouble. The earlier they understand this and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu immediately and unconditionally, the better for them. My brothers and my sisters, Biafra is the only solution. There is no alternative to our freedom except Biafra. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. And bye-bye for now.